Hello Year 6 and welcome to Thursday the 4th of March. It is World Book Day. What a fantastic day this is. Love World Book Day. It's when teachers get an excuse to dress up and be a bit silly and a bit crazy around books and about stories that they love as well. So look out for a fantastic video today. It's got lots of teachers on it. Anyway, today then we're going to sort of celebrate World Book Day by creating or almost creating our book ready for Nate and ready for the younger audience as well. Tomorrow is where we get that fun, where we actually make the book, but today is almost when you write it. And you do a lot of the hard work today, and then tomorrow is when you have a bit of fun. You can relax and chill out a bit while you make your book. So we're looking at varied sentence structure today and speech in the story as well, so we can make our characters come to life in our story. Okay, you don't want it just to be basic, simple things all the time. You want to sort of push those younger readers to include different sentence structures, but also speech in their stories as well. Right, where's my mouse gone? There it is. So we're going to start off though. This is a bit of a bugbear of mine. People aren't quite punctuating their lists properly on the work that they're sending me. So which one of these, because some of you have created lists in your stories, which one of these sentences here includes the correct punctuation when creating a list? Is it A, B, C, or D? Shout at the screens now. A bit louder. Now knock on the doors and the windows and scream it. It is B. Well done. Because we've got here, we saw sheep, cows and birds on our walk. And the way you correctly punctuate it is you put the comma after the first thing in your list and after every other thing inside your list, apart from between the last two things in your list. You don't need a comma because you've got the word and instead. Okay, so this one, where is it? This one here is wrong because it's put the comma before the nouns of the things that we've seen on our walk. This one puts the comma after everything, and this one puts the comma before the and. So it is this one. Okay, that is our correct one here. So that's B. So points if you got that one. Next thing as well here, I thought it'd be quite interesting to do one where you've got specific words sometimes that can be nouns and can be verbs as well. So a lock is something that we can do, but it's also a noun. It's a name for something, isn't it, as well? We have locks. So here it says, which sentence is lock a verb? Okay, so in which sentence is lock a verb? Have a quick go, pause the video, scream. So let's have a look. I should close the box and fasten the lock. Well, she fastened, that's the doing bit, isn't it? And she did it to the lock. Make sure you lock the gate before you leave. Make sure you lock the gate. That's doing it, isn't it? That's locking the gate. I'm doing something to the gate. So that's definitely one. Have we got another one on there? Oh, actually, it says tick one there, doesn't it? So surely that's one. Let's just double check. I think I need to buy a new bike lock. No, that's the noun, isn't it? I need to buy that. Buy is the verb bit, and then the lock can only be opened with this special key. That's definitely a noun because the start of the sentence with the subject there and the verb there is opened. So it's definitely this one there. Make sure you lock the gate before you leave. It's going to be that one there. And then finally, then because we're looking at speech today, which sentence here is punctuated correctly regarding speech? I bet this one's going to trip a few of you up. Off you go. Right, so our parents always say, and then we need a comma before the speech, don't we? So if I have a look, it's not this one, because it hasn't got a comma there. That one's got a comma there. This one's got a comma before the speech. This one hasn't. Okay, so what is the difference between these two sentences here that we've got? Well, it looks like that the only difference is the fact that there's a capital letter. So which one's correct? Do we need a capital letter at the start of our speech here? Or do we only have a capital letter at the start of our sentence? It doesn't matter about the speech. Scream. It's this one. Okay, so we need the capital letter at the start of the sentence as well. This is the start of the parent's sentence, isn't it? Their sentence is work hard and do your best. So this is the correct way to punctuate. Put a comma, then you put your speech marks, then you put a capital letter and your words you want somebody to say, then finally your full stop, and then your inverted commas beforehand, your speech marks, afterwards, I should say. So that's the way that we want to do things. So in fact, I'm going to just quickly do something here. I'm just going to just snip that, copy that, use that later on. Right, so you've got this from yesterday, and hopefully as well you've got another set of storyboards as well, and you can put them side by side. You've got you sort of one that looked a bit like this from yesterday, and then a blank one that you're going to be working on today. And the whole idea of this is then you're going to then use your notes inside your box to create the picture, and then you're going to use your notes on your lines and to create your sentences that you want to put inside your story. Now, you might not have enough room with these 4 lines that you've got here. So if you haven't, by all means, go inside your purple book, put the number 1 if it's page 1, and then write out your bit there, and then page 2, number 2, and then write out your bit there inside your purple books as well, so you've got it all there ready for you. So let's just have a quick look. So I've got there, introduce kit and the setting. So that's what I sort of need to draw. And then I've got yesterday, I put one fine day near a river in a forest there once was. And then I put down is about having adorable tuft of hair and stuff like that as well, didn't I? So I've then worked really hard at creating a picture to introduce kit and the setting. So there he is. There's Kit. There's the sort of foresty bit and the sky and everything. There's his river. Hi, Kit. Hi. Thanks very much. Bye. So that's my first picture that I'm going to put inside my book. Okay, then I need to sort of create a couple of sentences now around this. Now I'm not going to put speech in this because if I put speech on every page it gets quite boring. Okay, so because I'm just introducing my main character, I'm just going to describe him, and I'm just going to describe the sort of setting just like I would do for a year 2 child. So this is what I've got here. One fine day, near a river in a forest, there once was a young and cheeky beaver called Kit. That's it. Okay, so you could have a sentence that's quite similar to that. One fine day in a burrow in a field, there once was a young and cheeky rat bunny called Steve. Okay, so you could have something very similar to that as well. Then I put here about Kit had a magnificent broad tail which he used to swim fast, and a set of distinct teeth which he used to gnaw wood. Now, actually, I've changed my mind now because I don't want the distinct teeth in this one, do I? Because I planned yesterday that the distinct teeth are going to be when he makes his dam. That's when I want the distinct teeth. So I'm just going to change this from that. It's going to have broad tail which he used to swim fast, and a adorable tuft of hair on top of his head. Okay, and there we go. So just made that little difference there. I've just changed where I wanted that piece of information from the children to read, and that's it. That's the first page done. Okay, 2 sentences there. Let's just have a look at these sentences. One fine day, I've got an embedded clause here near a river in a forest. That's an adverb there, haven't I? I've put where something is. There once was a young cheeky beaver called Kit. Kit had a magnificent broad tail which he used to swim fast, and an adorable, I need to put there now, an adorable tuft of hair on top of his head. So now I've got a compound sentence because I've used a fanboy there, haven't I? A coordinating conjunction. So I've then used the 2 different sort of sentence structures. Everybody's happy. Yes, the children are going to love it. Let's have a look at speech then. So here is my second one here. So I've got to show the dam, but he wants more stuff to show it off. Okay, so these were the sort of things adorable teeth there. I've got mixed up there, haven't I? I meant distinct. Now Kit looked at his dam and saw it was good, but blah 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 blah, and then distinct teeth, and he's put in there as well. So for the purpose of this, I've just taken a picture from Google of a beaver building a dam. So that's what an actual beaver looks like. But obviously in my book, I would draw a beaver and a dam there as well. Let's just have a look at how I would write this then. So I might say Kit. I might say about his distinct teeth, using it to build a dam. So Kit used his distinct and sharp teeth, I'm going to put there, to gnaw at trees and branches. I was going to say about his magnificent tail there, to swim. I've already said his magnificent tail in this one, haven't I? So actually, I'm going to change this again. It had a gleaming fur coat. Yeah, had a gleaming fur coat and an adorable tuft of hair on top of his head. Then on this one then, Kit used his distinct sharp teeth to gnaw trees and branches, and his magnificent, I can't spell it, magnificent broad tail swim upstream and build his dam. Now I might put this bit here about the bit that he wants more. Then I'll put the speech afterwards. Now I've already used Kit, haven't I? So he looked at his dam and saw it was good, but sentence there. He thought that if he had more stuff in it, his would be the best dam in the land. Now I'm going to do my speech. So I'm going to say, might want to say something about him. Does he then scream out, I want to go and find some stuff? Or should I then put the speech in this sentence? Now, he looked at his dam, it was good. But he not thought, but he said, comma, speech marks there, that, now not if he, but if I had more stuff in it, mine would be the best dam in the land. Full stop. Marks at the end there. Now, what am I missing? I'm missing a capital letter. There we go. Let's just reread that. Now, Kit used his distinct sharp teeth to gnaw at the trees and branches, and his magnificent broad tail to swim upstream, and build his dam. Now, he looked at his dam and saw it was good, but he said, if I had more stuff in it, mine would be the best dam in the land. And then I'd move on to picking up all his stuff. He swam underwater and found tour trainers at on the riverbank, dirty toilet near I don't know, near underwater somewhere, rusty bike near a gate, and a broken shopping trolley. They're always in rivers, aren't they, normally? So he found that in a river as well there. Then finally the dam breaks, and then the builders, all the beavers then say, it doesn't matter, you didn't need all that stuff, it's time to rebuild the dam as a team. Okay, so that's sort of where my story is then going. So your second storyboard should look very similar to this side here. So a picture, a couple of sentences per picture, making sure we're varying that sentence structure with different conjunctions in there, and then a bit of speech as well. So remember how to punctuate your speech. You put your comma, your inverted commas, capital letter, put whatever you want them to say, full stop, inverted commas at the end there as well. And that's why then I wanted that, because that there is the correct way of doing it, wasn't it? Comma, inverted commas, capital letter, things that they said, full stop, inverted commas again. Okay, and that's what I've done there, so I can be happy. So then send your pictures then of your now completed storyboards for World Book Day, and tomorrow we can then have a bit of fun making the book with the blank paper that's inside your packs as well. And I shall see you all tomorrow, if I don't see you this afternoon, on another video you might be watching. Bye, Year 6.